important, you can do that by simply dropping me a message here on either WhatsApp or on SMS line. St. Austin Parish Msungari, remember they began their mass very early today. 7 a.m. it was English mass, and then we have 1 p.m. English mass, and then we have 5:30 p.m. English mass as well, and then Upper Hall we have 5 p.m. English mass, and then we have 7 p.m. French mass. All right, that is it, my dear listener. Keep it Radio Mini 88.3 FM for more updates. But in the meantime, remember, my dear listener, if you are feeling unwell today, just in case, instead of googling the symptoms, my dear listener, and self-medicating, you better find a trusted healthcare provider near you. And that is exactly where the Aga Khan University Hospital comes in, my dear listener. The Aga Khan University Hospital has brought specialized world-class care to your neighborhood, and they are conveniently located 54 medical centers offer specialist clinics, diagnostics, and pharmacy services, ensuring you and your family receive the quality care that they need. So today, you have an option to see your cardiologist, just in case, your pediatrician, your gynecologist, my dear listener, your family physician, name them. All other consultants are near your home. And for families along Gong Road and their environs, we go to as well. We have the Aga Khan University Hospital centers in your neighborhood. Prestige, talk of Prestige Plaza, Gong Road. You, the Aga Khan University Hospital is there, my dear listener, to receive you and to attend to your needs. Valley Arcade, at Valley Arcade Shopping Center, you will find the Aga Khan University Hospital. Ngong, at Hiwi Court Building, Ngong Town, you will get the Aga Khan University Hospital, my dear listener. Ongata Rongai, wakazi wa Ongata Rongai, at Ongata Mall Complex, Magadi Road, Rongai Town, you are going to get the Aga Khan University Hospital there. And then Karen, the Bina Complex, Langata Road, you will also get the Aga Khan University Hospital there. So today, visit any Aga Khan University Hospital Medical Center in your hood, or simply give them a call on 07300 11 888. Okay, 07300 11 888. That is the number to get in touch with the Aga Khan University Hospital. And I told you, my dear listener, we proceed to talk more about investment in land, courtesy Gatepass, my dear listener. All right, we are talking about land, not the kind that gives you pressure, not the kind that keeps you awake at night wondering if your documents are real, but the kind that you buy calmly, the kind that gives you peace of mind. And that is why it is said the strongest investments are the ones you can walk on. And today we introduce a company that is helping Kenyans do exactly that, my dear listener. Own land in a clear, steady, and structured way. In fact, they call their model as Lipa Pole Pole. Okay, and we get to understand more about that. And we are talking about Gatepass, my dear listener. Remember, Gatepass is built on one powerful principle, that land ownership should feel planned, all right, not rushed. Okay, that is it. So they help Kenyans own land step by step at their own pace, with clarity and transparency, and at the center of everything they do, you are there, my dear listener. So today, Gatepass as projects in Lukenya. We call it Stonecrest Gardens Gate A, located in Lukenya, approximately 7 kilometers from Mombasa Road, my dear listener. The area is growing, it is accessible, and it is suitable for residential living. Each plot measures 50 by 100 feet, my dear listener. And here, the reassurance many investors look for. Remember, every plot comes with an individual freehold title deed. They are clean, verified, and transparent, my dear listener. And because there is always a quote that says, security is not an extra feature in investment, it is the foundation. This particular company, Gatepass, my dear listener, company, is assuring you that if you try them today, my dear listener, you're gonna get the value for your money. That is exactly why they are offering you a very flexible payment plan structure to suit your pocket, my dear listener. listener. These particular projects only goes for 23,000 Kenya shillings per month, my dear listener. Very, very, very flexible payment plan in store for you. Remember, there is also a cash option for those who prefer to complete payment upfront. Okay? Remember, Kenya is where every other person is moving. And here is something very thoughtful for you, my dear listener. You can increase your monthly installment anytime to finish sooner. That is it. So the plan moves with you. Gatepass also offers free site visit, my dear listener. You walk on the land, you see the layout, you ask the question, and you make the decision confidently, my dear listener. That is why today I'm having in studio Joe and Carol from Gatepass to shed more light about what they do, how they do it, and how you can become an investor through Gatepass, especially at Kenya. Ladies first this morning. Carol, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too.
How is your Wednesday?
I'm good. I thank God.
Karibu sana Radio Mimi.
Asante sana, nashukuru.
Kindly introduce yourself with what you do at Gatepass before we begin with the conversation.
Okay, my name is Caroline Wanjiko. I'm the marketing manager of Gatepass.
Okay.
Yes.
Marketing manager, Gatepass. You're the right person to be here to explain what Gatepass does and how you do it. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
All right, Joe.
Yes.
How are you, my brother?
I'm fine. Nice to be here.
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
All right.
What a lovely introduction.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Who is Joe and what does Joe do at Gatepass?
So my name is Joe Moneki. I'm the team leader. I lead the team. So I'm just typically a team leader.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we'll be getting into that.
Yes.
But let me begin with Carol here now that she's the marketing manager. Carol, who is Gatepass?
Gatepass is Lipa Pole Pole. Let Joe explain more about Gatepass.
Okay.
Yes.
Joe, kazi kwako.
Yeah, I think she has thrown the ball. Anyway, we introduced Gatepass last year. Before that, we are still selling land through maybe cash payments, or we wouldn't exceed over 6 months. So, but we had clients coming and saying, we really want to own land and we really want to acquire land. But there are so many bottlenecks, there are so many restrictions, because you find that someone is able to raise between 30 and 50K per month to own land. But if you do the calculations with what we were selling in that area, that if you do that, you would exceed more than 1 year. So we decided to come up with an estate called Suncrest Gardens, whereby our clients will just be paying just 23K per month for over 3 years. And the land is actually theirs until they finish. They can actually use the land or utilize the land. I think that's the right word. Utilize the land either by putting up temporary structures. They can do farming. They can do any other activity, and even earn from their own from their land. So we introduced Gatepass to enable people to own land through the Lipa Pole Pole model.
Okay. Because you checked the market and saw there was a need for making it flexible for people who want to own land, and that is why you introduced this particular model, Lipa Pole Pole, that is guiding Gatepass on how it transacts its business, right? So what values guide Gatepass in the land investment market?
First is that the land that we are selling, we ensure that it is ours. We ensure that nobody is going to come and claim and say, oh no, you guys have not finished paying my land, or so that is the first thing, that whatever we have is legit. Whatever we have is something that can confirm whether it is owned by us. And we also make sure that by allowing you to settle in temporarily, we are sure that nobody will come and ask you questions about that land. So we are highly on integrity and honesty, and also transparency. So you're able to come and verify whether whatever we are offering you is legit and is clean.
Talking about legit, Joe, how do you do your due diligence? Because that is where problems begin.
The particular land we are selling in Kenya is actually near a government institution we are next to a school called Mountain View Primary School. So we also next to a chief camp, and you know, being near those facilities or those institutions. Number one, you cannot risk selling something that is not legit, because the chief has to know that who is here, why are you here, have you done your paperwork well. That is number one. Number two is that you could always verify from the lands in Machakos. Machakos is not a very complicated registry, so you can actually either use a lawyer who can do the green card search or the normal search. The titles that are coming out now are actually Adisasa titles, so you can actually even search it online, even for those in the diaspora. So it becomes easier and more transparent to verify. You know, there are these people that there is this old thing that's saying that before you buy land, you need to ask the local guys there, maybe a neighbor or so, and you could always do that, because we give you time and we give you access to talk to all these people before you actually even commit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get back to Caro here.
Yeah.
Caro, why Lukenya?
Lukenya, I will say, right now it's the only place that is near Nairobi. It's a 1 hour drive or less using expressway to access where our land is. And Lukenya is a developing area. So with there, you can be able to develop well. As you go there, you invest, you also develop together with the area. Yeah, the climate there, the views, everything is okay.
All right.
Yeah.
What are some of the value additions you've done on this particular project, Stonecrest Gardens Gate A?
We have water, electricity also on site. Also, the money is included. The money you're going to pay is inclusive of title. So we have that also there. We also have the Stonecrest is Gate A. We have Gate A and Gate B. It's a 5-acre land, Gate A, 5-acre land, Gate B.
Okay.
So we have a 1 acre there for common area, like for children playing, something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
So what sizes are we talking about here?
It's 50 by 100. Yes.
50 by 100. Now, let us go into the nitty-gritties. How much is this 50 by 100 at Stonecrest Gardens Gate A?
Yeah, as of cash, we have 650,000. That is the cash offer. For Lipa Pole Pole, it's 23K. You payable for 36 months.
Okay.
If you want a shorter period of time, we just calculate the number of months that you want. Then now I tell you, maybe per month you'll be paying this.
All right.
Yes.
All right. And once I'm done with the 650,000 Kenya shillings, I need to get the title deed.
Yes.
How do you go about it?
You'll just give us 30 days for transfer from now Gatepass to you now.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
After you completed paying.
Do we have other charges other than the cash 650?
No.
So this 650,000 is title inclusive.
Yes, title inclusive.
No hidden charges.
No hidden charges.
All right. And one thing that I always encourage my listeners is to go for a site visit.
Yes.
How do you do it?
We have Wednesday and Saturday. It's a free site visit. We meet at Kencom, 9 a.m. If you're along Mombasa Road, we can come picking you up.
All right.
Yes.
So if I want to join you, for example, this Saturday, what is the procedure?
You just call us via our number. It's 0758 22 7799.
Pole pole.
0758 22 7799. Yes.
Okay. Once I call this number, I will be guaranteed that I'm going to join you guys.
Yes.
So my dear listener, if you have been looking for a piece of land in Lukenya, Stonecrest Gardens, gate number A, courtesy Gatepass, my dear listener, is here for you. A cash offer, 650,000 Kenya shillings to get yourself a 50 by 100. Call 0758 227799. That is the number, 0758 227799. Bwana Joe, talking about the title deed, Caro has assured me that once the listener pays 650,000 for the 50 by 100, no hidden charges.
No additional charges.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us the type of title deed that we're talking about here.
It's a freehold title. That means that it's yours. You fully own it. There's nobody who come and tell you, after 100 years or 99 years, you need to renew a lease. So it's fully owned by the owner.
Okay.
So it's a freehold title.
freehold title.
Yeah.
All right, my dear listener, that is the assurance that you are getting from Joe and Carol here, that you get your freehold title deed once you are done paying the 650,000 Kenya shillings, my dear listener. That is a cash offer. All right, remember, they have a very, very flexible payment plan here, and Carol has told you that only 23,000 Kenya shillings, my dear listener, per month, you begin your journey of land ownership. In Lukenya, we are talking about the Stonecrest Gardens Gate number A in Lukenya, courtesy Gatepass. All right, 0758 227799 is the number. All right, that is the number that you need to call this morning. Carol,
Yes.
and as far as we are talking about this amount and talking about this beautiful project, documentation is always very key.
Yes.
Okay, documentation is very key. How does Gatepass ensure transparency in documentation?
Okay, sorry, I've distracted her there a little bit. So you just once you do a site tour and you like the area, what you need to do is now come to the office or just contact your lawyer. We'll contact our lawyer, and then they will get the paperwork to do a search.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It is as simple as that, my
Simple
dear.
as that, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
my dear listener. That is what you need to understand. Transparency is key. 0758 227799. I give you a minute, my dear listener, to make that call and book yourself a project in Lukenya.
This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM. 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 This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM.
Lakini hata sasa, there goes Changombe Catholic Singers there on Radio Mini 88.3 FM, the Catholic radio station for all. Thank you so much, my dear listener, for staying tuned to Radio Mini 88.3 FM. But in the meantime, let me talk to that young man who is devastated back at home. They are stressed because they have nowhere to go. They think that because of their KCSE results, their future is so dim, my dear listener. The beauty is your story is not yet done, okay? And the good news today is that at Karen Institute of Science and Technology, KIST, my dear listener, young men like you are being empowered with the practical agri-business skills, my dear listener. Not just classroom learning, but hands-on training in the field. And here, students are trained in livestock health and production, crop production, and entrepreneurship so that they can become economically self-reliant, not to wait for employment. Remember, my dear listener, this program is open to young men who scored C-, D+, D, or even an E in KCSE and are below 25 years, okay? If you know of a young man who sat KCSE and they go to those grades C-, D+, D, or even an E, they don't know where to go, tell them that if they have a passion in agriculture, then the good news is that they can just start their new life at Karen Institute of Science and Technology in agriculture, my dear listener. The registration is currently ongoing, so take advantage today. Don't leave them back at home to languish, all right? Yes, let them make a turnaround of their lives. Registration is ongoing. You can contact them 0722 873 115. That is the number of the director, Karen Institute of Science and Technology, 0722 873 115. And the beauty is, my dear listener, that indeed those students who will perform better, there are rare opportunities for practical training in Israel or in Germany, a chance to learn modern world-class agriculture and return home with valuable international skills, my dear listener, which is exactly what that young man needs today. All right, we only have 50 slots, in fact very few slots remaining. Call today 0722 73115, or you can visit Karen Institute of Science and Technology in Karen along Dagoretti Road. The number again 0722 873 115. Remember, don't let your KCC grade determine your destiny. That is exactly what you need to understand. In the meantime, I have Joe and Carol in studio here from Gatepass Gatepass, my dear listener, talking more about this beautiful project in Lukenya that you need to get yourself. All right, we have Stonecrest Gardens Gate A in Lukenya, that is about 7 kilometers from Mombasa Road, and the area is growing, very much accessible and suitable for residential living. 50 by 100, my dear listener, is going for 650,000 Kenya shillings cash offer. All right, that is exactly what you understand, and we have a very flexible payment plan in store for you of 23,000 Kenya shillings per month, my dear listener, and you are sure to get your title deed at the end of the day. All right, we are making bookings through this number 0758 2277799. That is the number 0758 227 799. That is the number that we are calling this morning. My brother Joe, in as far as we are talking about the beautiful price flexible payment plan, all right, one of the things that also I personally look out for before I buy any project is what we call the social amenities. Stonecrest Gardens Gate A, what are some of the social amenities in that particular area?
For Stonecrest, I think we are very strategically located in Lukenya, because when you look at if you've traveled maybe to Machakos or to on those sides past Machakos, you'll see that Athi River is a place that is now actually all the industries are moving to Athi River. If you go and then you see all the companies that are actually putting up there, they are the bigger companies. So we're actually like 7 kilometers away from the industries, because we believe that, you don't want to stay near the industries. So we are like 7 kilometers away. But also this guarantees you that whatever you're buying, number one, is actually going to grow. Because when these industries come, people are really going to look for places to come and stay. And Lukenya is the only place zenye imebakia huko where guys can actually buy plots and actually build. You can actually build now. You can actually speculate. You can just say, I believe this place is really going to grow in the next maybe 1 year or 2 years. There's a road that connects Mombasa Road to Lukenya Stonecrest. That road had not been put tarmac road. It was an all-weather road, but once those industries started to come in, the road had to be tarmacked. So what I'm saying is we have seen growth in that area in the last couple of years. So if you look at where Stonecrest is, we're just next to a government school. It's a primary school with around 350 kids. When you look at the neighbors who are there, it's just that we can't announce them on radio, but there are people who are well known. They have bought there. They have built their mansions huko. We have even guys who are actually doing their 2 mansions now there. So in terms of electricity, it's just next to the school. So once you know that you're building or you're buying something that is near government institution, you know that this place is really going to grow. When you look at where Lukenya is also, we're just 4 kilometers away from an international university, which is Dista University. There are high schools. There are new schools coming up. Like we have an international school that was just put up just last year in the same locality. So you can see that this place is really going to grow. And when we started going there around 3 years ago, plots there were around 299, 399. Now you cannot get anything below 650. So you can see that this is something that once umekelea pesa yako, you know that your money is going to grow, and also it's going to create wealth for you and for your generation. So what I can say is we have schools. We have all the Lukenya schools. They're just nearby. We have an international university. We have a government school that is just next to your land, right? We have people who are built there, and they're not just simple houses. They are big houses. And then since this place is really going to grow, you can actually buy 650 now. And a year like now, you sell around 950 also, because we believe that and we know that whatever is coming there is going to ensure that your money, your investment actually grows.
Okay.
We have also, for Stonecrest, we are also doing the internal roads in terms of we are going to do a compact road We are providing water for the residents. And also, we are also going to provide electricity because we have people who really want to build there. So for the remaining plots, which are not so much, they're around 20 plots. That's why we brought them here. If those people can come and partake all of them, then I feel we have a community there. Yeah.
Is it a buy and build project?
It's a buy and build. We have actually a client who is finishing up with an architect, and they're really going to put up their house before mid this year.
All right.
Yeah.
What about beaconing? Is it beaconed?
Fully beaconed, yes. Clear beacons.
Okay.
So, yeah.
The land is fenced?
Or fully fenced.
So you have done some value additions?
Yes, we have, yes. So the next one we are doing is that we are doing a compact road.
Right.
We are doing mamaram all over the internal roads for the project. Then after that, we are going to do water. And then, because we have clients who really want to build there, so we have to give them access to water, so which we are going to provide. And then I think the last project that we shall do, because there are a lot of applications to do, is now the electricity.
Okay.
Which this year haitapita before. Stima ikuwe kwa hiyo shamba.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is the assurance you're giving the listeners.
Yeah.
All right, my dear listener, that is exactly what you ought to know about this beautiful project, Stonecrest Gardens Gate A in Lukenya, just 7 kilometers from Mombasa Road. Okay. The number we are calling 0758 7799. That is the number.
And for me to mention, the soil is red soil. Red soil.
Okay.
Perfect for building, perfect for food. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That is it. 0758 799.
Correct.
That is the number we are calling this morning because very few plots are remaining. Kama ulikuwa unatafuta shamba Lukenya, we got you this morning courtesy Gatepass Limited, Stonecrest Gardens Gate A, that is located in Lukenya, my dear listener. All right, 7 kilometers from Mombasa Road. Watu wa Mombasa Road, watu wa Nairobi mlikuwa mnataka Lukenya. Now we got you sorted this morning. And the flexible payment plan, very beautiful, my dear listener. 23,000 Kenya shillings, okay? My brother Joe,
yes.
When I pay 23,000 Kenya shillings,
Yeah.
How long do you expect me to conclude the 650?
We for 23,000 is goes for 36 months.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So these are small percentage.
Okay.
Because we believe our plot will not be 650 for 3 years.
All right.
So it's going to go higher and higher and higher.
So there are no hidden charges, maybe?
No hidden charges.
No penalties?
No penalties. Penalties will only only arise maybe when a client has not paid for more than 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you engage them appropriately?
Of course, you have to tell them because, now there are issues that come up, maybe sickness or loss of a job.
All right.
Those are things that you, as a company, we need to listen to and understand where our clients are coming from.
All right.
Yeah.
And talking about the title deeds,
Yes.
back to the title deed,
Yeah.
my brother Joe.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to conduct a search?
Correct. Yes. Immediately you come and you say, I want this plot. You come, we are supposed to give you a title for the plot and you go do your search. Yes.
So you have ready title deeds
Yes,
for this
they are
project?
ready. Yes, they are ready.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, in April 11th, God willing, we have a title giving day for our previous projects, which is 90% sold. It's called Lukenya Brooks. It's on our website. So, and we are going to be having a day there to give out the titles. We're also going to have a tree planting day for Stonecrest Gardens for those clients who have already bought and who are continuing to buy, so that we take care of for the environment, we beautify the place, and in fact, when you plant trees, you actually even add more value to the price of the land.
All right.
Yeah.
0758 227799 is the number. We're taking a very short commercial break. I'll be back with Joe and Caro in studio from Gatepass.
Radio Waomini.
This is Radio Waomini, 88.3 FM. This is Radio Waomini, 88.3 FM.
Step by step.
This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM. 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 This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM.
Niamka kuna jiuliza St. Peter's Club Gatepass. This song goes to my brother Njuguna Baba Adrian, who has told me Bramwell play mini Mkapa na Juliza St. Peter's Clevers. All right, thank you so much, my brother, for also alerting me that indeed we're going to be having another mass at Queen of Apostles at 9 a.m., 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. My dear listener, wale ambao tuko along Thika Road, tuingie hapo Queen of Apostles. All right, I'm going to be doing that. I'll be there at 1 p.m. mass, okay? But in the meantime, my dear listener, we are talking about land ownership in Lukenya, and that is why Gatepass is here. I'm having Caro and Joe from Gatepass to give you reasons to why you need to think of Stonecrest Gardens Gate A in Lukenya. That is about 7 kilometers from Mombasa Road, and the area is growing. The area is accessible and suitable for residential living. So if you've been looking for a plot or a project for you to build your residential home, my dear listener, we have Stonecrest Gardens Gate A, 50 by 100, going for 650,000 Kenyan shillings cash offer, my dear listener. A very flexible payment plan in store for you. Ready title deeds there, my dear listener. You get your title deed as soon as you complete your payment. Call 0758 227 799. That is the number, 0758 227 799. Call that number because they have promised me that they are ready to take you for a site visit like this Saturday. Let me get back to Caro. Caro,
Yes.
How do you conduct your site visits?
Our site visits, we go every Wednesday and Saturday. We meet at town, 9 a.m., Kencom. Yes. If you're along Mombasa Road, we can come picking you up.
Okay.
Yes.
So what am I supposed to do for me to join you? Kuna down payment ama kuna nini?
No, it's a free site visit. Just call us. We call you a day before and we communicate so that we know the number of people we have. And then we meet at town.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no cost. It's
All
a free
right.
site visit.
So we are talking about Saturday. So we have today, Thursday and Friday.
Yes.
To confirm, to call,
Yes.
and then you will call on Friday
Yeah.
to confirm with the caller, right?
Yes.
Okay. Other than that, Bwana Joe,
Yes.
is there something else that our listeners need to know about Stonecrest Gardens Gate A?
Basically, I think it's a prime plot.
Yeah.
You will be. We have guarantee, and we are sure that whatever you are going to put in terms of your investment is going to grow. If it's something that maybe a parent wants to maybe invest for their kid, it's something that they know that is really going to be of value to them maybe in the future. For those who are looking for a place to build, we work with our clients, we work with our investors. We just don't want you to buy a plot. We are going to work with you. We are going to help you even with your building plans. We are going to help you even source for materials. We are going to work with you until you are fully settled. Yeah.
Just to mention,
Yeah.
to clarify for the listener, we are saying
Yeah.
that the title deeds are freehold.
Yes, they're freehold. Yes.
What does it mean for buyers to receive an individual freehold title deed?
You know, there's a difference between a freehold and a leasehold. A leasehold is a land that you pay for maybe a period of time, maybe 10 years, maybe 99 years or so. But for freehold, there's no limitations, there's no timelines. It's something that you buy now, and even your kids' kids can actually own because it's yours. It's owned by you.
All right.
Yeah.
So once I'm done for the cash buyers, for example,
Yes.
once I'm done paying my 650,000
Yes,
shillings,
yes.
how soon should I expect my
30
freehold
days.
title?
30 days. Like, for example, if you go with a client this weekend and they want to buy cash, they can do their due diligence next week. Maybe after that, they come, they do the payment. We are assuring you by end of March, you will have your title.
All right.
And also, if you can just maybe wait like 2 more weeks, which for our open day, which will be glad to give you as a whole, a family, because we will all be there. Guys know their neighbors, and the reason that's why we do open days is so that you can be sure that shamba yangu haina mtu mwingine. You know, there's those scenarios where double booking, double payments, but on an open day, you stand on your land, you plant trees on your land, and then neighbors get to know each other on that day.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
That is it.
Yeah.
Give your parting shot as you are concluding. I can see our time is up. Bwana Joy, I'll begin with you, then Caro.
I can say these are things that we always say as a team. Don't wait to buy land. buy land and wait. Yeah.
Okay, where are you located?
We are located in Roy town, just after Naivas. There's a stage called Dune stage. Opposite Dune is our office. Our office is on a building called Midland Hardware, second floor.
All right. Carol, your parting shot, please.
To our clients, I would say, karibuni sana Gatepass. Gatepass is home. To you also, Radio Mini, thank you for also this chance. We don't take it for granted. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remind them the number and the site visit.
Yeah, our number is 0758227799. You can also visit us on our website www.gatepass.co.ke.
All right.
Yeah.
That is it. Joe and Carol, thank you so much for joining me in studio this morning. Looking forward to having you again next week, God willing. All right, my dear listener, that has been our time. But now the conversation continues at the end. Call Gatepass, my dear listener, 0758-227-799. Call that number. 4 minutes to 9. At exactly 9, we're going to be having news. And then I'll be back with Grace. Being a Wednesday, Live by Design with Grace. And today we are talking about emotional attunement, the secrets to living truly safe in relationships. You want to know how? Stay tuned to Radio Mini 88.3 FM, because that conversation is coming right after the news. Don't go too far.
This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM. This is Radio Waumini 88.3 FM.